Hey guys, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. We are the Mile High Property Brothers. Today, getting right into it, we'll be talking about where you can find the best school districts here in the Denver Metro.
That's right, and guys, we've never, ever made a video like this where we're going this in depth with the top 5 school districts, and then not only the top 5 school districts, but we're gonna show you which one of those are ranked best for athletics as well.
Correct. So for the record, we have talked a lot about school districts.
Yes.
For both fathers. It's super important to both of us. We just haven't gone this in depth with the district and the areas that you can live in with these districts, et cetera, et cetera. So if there is one to watch about school districts, this is the one.
All right, now diving right into it, guys. This is perfect timing for this video because niche.com, which is the site we use for a lot of our school ratings and gradings, just released their 2024 awards for the best school districts in Colorado. I'd say this is maybe 2023 awards because it's not 2024 yet, but that's what they're calling it, so that's what we'll roll with. And for this particular video, it is important to note that these top 5 school districts that I'm going to be going over with you guys are specific to the Denver metro area, not necessarily Colorado as a whole. So what I went ahead and did was, as I was doing this research, I'm going to give you the Denver metro area rating in addition to the overall school rating for all of Colorado. So let's get right into it with number 5. All right, now starting off at number 5, St. Vrain Valley School District. Man, that's a hard one to say. So you guys may be wondering where this is, and this is actually going to be on the north side of Denver, sitting just north of Boulder, primarily encompassing the cities of Longmont, Firestone, and Erie. All right, now jumping over here to niche.com or niche.com, however you want to say it. I'm going to go with niche. Let's go down to the map here, and then we'll dive into some of the just overall report card rankings in addition to being number 5 in the Denver metro area. So right here, you can see that we've got Erie, which is right down here on the south side here. All right. And then we've got Firestone. And then this is all of Longmont right here. So as you guys are using this website to potentially explore some schools, it is really important to look at the individual school ratings, because just because a place is in a good school district does not mean that that school is going to be the highest rated school. So something to keep in mind there as you are exploring. But really, guys, this encompasses a big part of northern Colorado right here. So it's safe to say that now, as you guys can see, this covers a massive part of northern Colorado. To give you guys some context as far as where we're at, we've got Boulder right here, and then we've got Denver all the way down here, and this is probably about a 40 to 50 minute drive between Denver and Longmont. It's a drive to Denver, but you're also not that far from Boulder. And up here in Longmont, especially Firestone and Erie, you're going to find a lot of new builds as well, in addition to some really good affordability there on the north side of Denver. Now, jumping back here to the main page, what we're going to find is that we've got an overall rating of A-. So you're going to see that this is sitting in number 4 for the best school districts for athletes in Colorado. Keep in mind, this isn't just the Denver metro area. This is all of Colorado. So they're crushing some sports up there in Longmont. In addition to that, this school district rates 18 out of 172 total school districts in Colorado. Again, we're number 5 for the Denver metro area, 18 for the entire state. So they're not doing too bad.
All right, nothing creative. Typically, I'm creative. But before we get into the second point, we do want to remind you that we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado. And just as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with those real estate needs. So that number that's popping up below, we are the guys trying to answer the phone calls, text messages, and those emails. So if we can help you, we would love to. But with that being said, let's get into our second school district.
All right, let's go. All right, now coming in at number 4 is going to be Douglas County School District. Now, this is one that I'm most familiar with because this was my school district as I was going to high school in Parker, Colorado. And this really encompasses the majority of the southern Denver metro area. That's going to include Highlands Ranch, Parker, and all of Castle Rock. Jumping over here to the map, so we've got an overall grade of A-, but let me show you where this really falls on the map and all the cities that this encompasses. So what this is going to cover here is pretty much the entire southern Denver metro area, including Highlands Ranch, over to Lone Tree, all the way over to Parker, and then all the way down to encompass all of Castle Rock. So Douglas County really covers the entire southern side. And that's awesome because there's so many homes here. We have so many clients that choose to move to the southern Denver metro area. And it's nice, really nice being in the top 5 school districts here. Now let's check out some of our other rankings to see where we fall. Looking right here, you're going to see that Douglas County is number 7 for best school districts for athletes in all of Colorado. And then it's going to fall at number 14 out of all the school districts in the entire state. Now that's going to cover about 90 total schools for about 63,500 students. So this is a big school district. All right, now coming in at number 3. This is one we talk about quite a bit because they are usually in the top 3, not only just the top 5, but usually the top 3, and that's Littleton School District. Now, you guys can probably guess where the school district is located. Yes, it is indeed in Littleton. Let me jump over to the map because there's one more location that I do want to show you here. So this is pretty much all of Littleton, guys. This is going to sit just directly north of Highlands Ranch. So this butts up literally right next to Douglas County School District, which you just mentioned, which is down here. So this is going to cover Littleton. And in addition to that, it is going to cover this portion over here of Greenwood Village and even down here into a little bit of Centennial. And then as you guys can see by looking at the map, everything is A minus, B. The worst school rating that they have here is a B minus. So you guys can really see that Littleton is doing a great job, not only having an amazing school district, but each of the individual schools having really good ratings as well. Now, coming back here, let's take a look at a few other key metrics. So right here, you're going to see that it is ranking number 5 in the entire state of Colorado. So again, they're doing extremely well. But another interesting point is that it's also a very small school district. I just mentioned Douglas County having 63,500, and in Littleton, you're looking at about 18 schools for about 14,000 students. So it is much smaller. Also worth noting that they rank number 47 in athletics. Okay, so they're not doing that great in the athletics department, even though I do hear that they have a mean wrestling team. But I don't know, maybe for the rest of the sports, you're not doing that great. But hey, at least they're crushing academically. All right, so if that's something that you guys are looking for, Littleton school districts are always a safe bet. All right, now coming in at number 2. Cherry Creek School District. Now, this is one you've probably heard us talk about quite a bit because it is one of the most popular ones out here in the Denver metro area. And it is always one of those school districts that, and if we're selling a house that sits in this area, it's always one of the first things that we're marketing because typically it's something that a lot of buyers that are buying in this area are always looking for. Now, let's jump over to the map here because it is also a very big school district that covers a lot of areas. You're going to look at this and you can see really how spread out it is. All right, so let me give you the rundown here. So this area down here is going to be the Southeast Aurora area. We talk about this a lot. You guys have, if you've been watching our channel at all, we talk about the South Shore neighborhood a lot. That's right here. This is the Aurora Reservoir for reference. And then not only is it going to cover this Southeast Aurora section, it's even going to cover just the south and even up here into the almost central Aurora side. And there's even parts of this that are Denver, and then crossing over here more onto the east side, or even crossing over into Centennial and parts of Greenwood Village. Now, don't get Cherry Creek School District confused with Cherry Creek in Denver because it doesn't even go up there. Why they call it Cherry Creek, I have no idea, but if you look at this little part of the map, here's one thing that's really funny to me. So if we come up here, this is really where the Cherry Creek neighborhood is. We'll reference when we talk in Denver, right? It's very high-end, multi-million-dollar homes, really good shopping and dining that's up here. This is the Cherry Creek Shopping Center. And if you look down here, the Cherry Creek School District also encompasses this little teeny tiny area that does happen to go over the literal Cherry Creek, but coincidentally doesn't have any actual schools in it. So I don't know if that's how they're getting away with actually calling it Cherry Creek School District, but that's just always something that's kind of funny to me. But if we zoom out here, again, you're seeing these that go all the way up into this, like, Central Aurora area and parts of Denver and here into Centennial and then big chunk of Aurora. Let's go and check out some of our additional grades here. All right, now right here, as you guys can see, this is probably one of the big draws for Cherry Creek School District. They are number 1 for sports in the entire state of Colorado. And they're also number 3 for school districts in the entire state of Colorado. Also worth mentioning, it's number 4 for best places to teach. Cherry Creek, guys, is just crushing it in so many different areas, from workplace environment to the entire state school ratings, and also being number 1 when it comes to athletics. As you can see by looking at this is exactly why it's one of the most popular neighborhoods when people are coming out here. On top of that, you're looking at about 70 schools that are within the school district, and that's composing about 53,500 students. All right, now the one you guys have all been waiting for, coming in at number 1, we've got Boulder Valley School District. Now, I've got some great news for you. You guys don't necessarily need to live within Boulder in order to be part of Boulder Valley School District. What do I mean? Let's check it out. Now, diving into the map here a little bit, this is going to be the primary city of Boulder. But you can see that the full school district map goes way, way, way bigger than that. So out here, this is going to be Nederland, and this is just almost a straight up mountain living. That's why you only have a couple of schools out here, a couple of stragglers that are up here as well. But let's come over here to the right, because not all of you guys may be looking to live in the mountains like that. So again, we've got Boulder right here, but then as we zoom in a little bit, you're going to see that the school district also encompasses Superior, Louisville, and Lafayette as well, and even parts of Broomfield down here, and then up north to parts of Erie that are up here. We come right up against it. So you have the number 1 school district in the Denver metro area that doesn't just involve Boulder, but all of these surrounding areas as well. These areas right here, Superior, Louisville, Lafayette, I'm sure you guys are looking at some drone footage of that right now. These areas are absolutely gorgeous. They are much more affordable than Boulder, and your proximity to Boulder is maybe 25 minutes. Your proximity down here to Denver is probably 25 minutes, 30 minutes maybe, Denver to Superior. So you really are sitting in this nice little pocket between Boulder and Denver, where you've got new homes, you've got gorgeous landscape, you've got proximity to the mountains, you're right on the highway. So whether you're going to Boulder on a regular basis or Denver, it's a pretty quick commute for you, regardless of where you need to go. All right, now let's jump over here and look at some of their additional grades that we have here. Boulder is number 2 in the entire state. I'll have a bonus one for you because we can't talk about all this and not cover the number 1 school district in Colorado. So in addition to being number 2 in the entire state, we're looking at number 5 for best places to teach. So again, they're doing all right there. Now Boulder sits at number 15 for athletics. So not terrible, but also, maybe not the greatest, but hey, they are the number 1 school district, so we'll give them a little bit of leeway there. And within the school district, you're looking at about 56 schools for about 32,000 students. All right, now we can't let you out of this video until we look at the number 1 school district, according to niche.com, for the entire state of Colorado, and that is going to be Cheyenne Mountain School District. Now you guys may be asking where that's at. If you're familiar with Cheyenne Mountain, that is in Colorado Springs. As I was diving into the ratings here a little bit and looking at the report cards, yes, they've got an A+ overall niche grade, right? You can see all the other gradings here are also pretty good. And as we come down, we see number 1 school district in all of Colorado, right? We have number 2 best school district as far as teachers, and number 2 best school district for athletes, which is interesting. But then we look down here at the map. Let's take a look at this. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 schools. So we've got 7 schools in this school district. On top of that, it says right here that they've got 3,663 students. So yes, they got the number 1 school rating. However, there's 7 schools, there's 3,000 students, but they're still getting number 2, right? So, with athletics, interesting one to say the least. Not really sure quite what's going on with that one, but I'm sure it's an amazing school district and it's going to continue to grow. They got the number 1 rating, so we got to give them some props, all right? So just to recap with you guys here, the school districts that we talked about today, primarily the top 5 that we did were in the Denver metro area. And before we get out of here, I want to come over here to Google Maps to show you guys really just how far these schools spread. So if we're looking here all the way up north here at Longmont, that's where St. Vrain was. And then we come down and Boulder is covered. We've got the whole South Aurora area covered. We've got all of Littleton and Highlands Ranch and Lone Tree covered. And then all of Castle Rock and Parker. So you guys can see that if you're coming here and you're looking for a good school district, I mean, it's kind of hard not to land in one of these top 5 areas. We hope this video is helpful for you guys. And if you guys have any questions at all about specific school districts or just more of these details and ratings and grades and things like that, or you've got some sort of sports specific program you're looking for your child, definitely reach out to us, guys. We answer these individual questions for you all of the time. So I'm going to head back to Will and we'll get you guys out of here.
All right, everybody, there you have it. Anytime it's something important, for some reason lately, he keeps kicking me off the majority of the videos, and he keeps doing all this smart guy stuff, but I'm gonna leave it to the important thing, and that's that final call to action, reminding you that we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado, and just as much as we love making these videos, or he loves making these videos, we would love more to help you with those real estate needs. So number that's still below. We are the guys who answer the phone calls, text messages, and those emails, so if we can help you,
that's right.
We would love to. Speaking of help, come here. Speaking of help, we have a little helper today.
I know, this is the third property brother right here. That's right.
A little property bro. You say hello?
Hello.
All right, well, get out of here. Get out of here.
What did you say? That bad word?
Daddy did not say a bad word.
No, all good over here.
No, you just say a bad word.
You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. We will see you very soon.
That's right. See you guys.